Now,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that the Northern Lights is the biggest story. This drought, this heat, which is going to give eventually, but this dry spell that we're in is really kicking our tail.
Yeah, I mean, the weather pattern itself really has to come around. We need to break that ridge of high pressure, and typically we'd get like an influx of Gulf moisture and then a front moving through that, and that would spark off some showers and maybe some strong storms. But again, that's not in my forecast. But as you mentioned, Tyler, a couple more burn bans today. So yesterday we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counties, and today we've added 2 more, and you can see Trinity and Panola County have been added, and Polk County was also added today, so that gets us up to about 10 counties under a burn ban. And I would not be surprised at all if there are more next week, because drought conditions are worsening across the area. We've got a level 1 drought there in the tan, a level 2 drought there in the orange. You can see that color marker right there. That extends from Tyler, Mineola to Sulphur Springs, so Hopkins, Wood County, and portions of Franklin County. Pretty good chance that they'll be under a burn ban at some point before things ultimately rain out for us. As we look at the almanac, we were about 5 degrees shy of the record high set back in 1963. 89, that was the high temperature. 57 this morning, closer to normal. Of course, the record morning low was 38. We were about 19 degrees warmer than that today. As we look at the high temperature trend over the next several days, it's going to be a very warm weekend, potentially record breaking there for us on Sunday. Record at Tyler is 94 degrees. The record high temperature at Longview is 96, and I've got us at 95. So we will definitely be in the ballpark of setting a record. So we're keeping a close eye on that. And then temperature wise, we will fall next week into the upper 70s and lower 80s, which is very close to normal for this time of the year. Once we get into the latter half of October, I do anticipate that we will begin to see some changes. But as we look at satellite and radar, really not a lot going on right now, and that's going to be the case most of the week. And we've got a ridge of high pressure that's going to move to the southeast, but as that happens, note the time there, this is tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see a front that's going to move in from the northwest, and as it does, it's going to bring in a drier air mass. But since it's already so dry here in East Texas, the front's not going to provide the lift needed for us to see rain. But it will get cooler for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, as I just showed you in the high temperature trend graphic. So we will be dry across the region Tuesday, and unfortunately, we could use the rain. Doesn't look like we're going to see a lot of it here over the next week or two. As we look at the weekend forecast, lots of sunshine and hot. High temperatures in the mid-90s. Lows will be in the 60s. And as we expand this to your 7-day, Monday we're at 90 degrees, lots of sunshine. That front's going to move through late in the day Monday. That gets our high temperature down to 83 Tuesday. Look at those morning lows. Low temperatures falling into the low to middle 50s for next week, with those highs generally in the upper 70s and lower 80s. So pretty comfortable week next week. We just really need to see the rain. And as we look at Deep East Texas's 7-day forecast, doesn't look like we are going to see that anytime soon. Lots of sunshine, hot this weekend, a bit cooler next week. For the latest weather forecast, you can find that on our website. That would be Fox 51.